Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am so excited to be bringing you my second ever client tutorial. This will be a regular thing on my channel, so I'm so excited to be showing you the before to the after. So I recruited my friend Olisa to come and have me do her makeup. So if you want to see how we go from her gorgeous before to her gorgeous after, then just keep watching. Step one for me is always skincare of some sort. Either I wipe down the face with a wet wipe or I go in like with a full-on mask. So this time I did go in my Loreal mask and I absolutely love this for cleaning out the pores and just leaving the skin feeling absolutely amazing. As you can see, we did give it a few minutes to dry and then we washed her face and then moisturizer, of course. So I did use my Estee Lauder Revitalizing Supreme Plus. I'm not going to be saying all the names because they are on the screen right now, but I did go in with a heavy duty moisturizer because she did tell me she has oily skin. But even with oily skin, you do have to moisturize your face in order to reduce oil production. Then I went in with my black Opal Illuminating Primer, and I could use an illuminating primer on oily skin because the foundation that I'm using is very good at controlling oil, so it wouldn't like make the situation worse, if you know what I mean. And I'm all about a glowy look. And then I did go in with a Becca Evermatte primer. I absolutely love this. This is my first time using it, and I did get this specifically for oily skin, and as you can see, I'm only putting it in the areas where her pores are showing the most. So next I went in with my Revlon Colourstay, which I absolutely adore. This is the darkest shade I own, and I don't think it's dark enough for like most clients, but I feel like the shade matched her body pretty well, so that's what I went in with. Yes, I should have dragged it down to her neck, but you know, you live and you learn. You notice his mistakes afterwards, but the color match was pretty damn spot on, so I do just spread this around with a flat brush and then blend it in with my Real Techniques buffing brush, though I do have a new favorite brush to be using on clients, which you will see in my next video. But yes, as you can see, it blends it in so beautifully. She does look a little bit neutral, but it is just my white balance setting, so at some point in the video I do fix it and you can see the life coming back to her face. So now I just go in with my Davis eyebrow pencil and curve out her brows. She's never had her brows done before, so she didn't have a specific shape that she preferred. And then I clean it up with concealer. And then I go in with concealer on her eyes, on just the high points of her cheeks, to really bring some life and some light to those areas and brighten them up a bit. And then I go in with my Sacha Buttercup Banana Powder. I am absolutely loving this powder for just bringing the right amount of brightness to those inner parts of the face, so that you can really see the difference between the highlights and the lowlights of the face. So I am absolutely adoring using a yellow powder. As you can see, I haven't touched my Laura Mercier in a long time because I'm just loving this powder. And I'm concentrating it around her nose area because she did tell me that she gets oily there. Then I go in with my Juvia's Place palette, and as you can see, I'm just building up the colors here. As I continued with this process, she did think I was going a little bit crazy because the way it looks in the beginning versus the end, you can't really see where it's going unless you're a makeup person and you understand that it takes time for it to look fantastic. So she was just looking at me drawing lines on her face, wondering like, what the hell is wrong with this girl? But she did love it in the end. So as you can see here, I am just defining this cut crease. I wanted it to be a really orangey, reddish, like really just very vibrant and colorful cut crease. And I do prefer to define my shape before I go in with concealer and not just wing it like going in freehand, you know. So I am just defining that with the Maybelline Gel Liner and then going in with concealer to really curve out that cut crease. And I am going in with my Sacha Buttercup powder to set the concealer before I go in with any form of eyeshadow on top of it. Then I am just smoking out the outer corner of the concealer. I am going in with a mixture of browns and purples and just something to really darken it up and make it look really smoked out. I did want to do a double cut crease, but her eyes are so small that I really didn't have the space that I needed to do it, and I'm not all that confident with cut creases just yet, so I guess next time I have her on my channel I could attempt it. But for now I decided to just go with the normal regular cut crease smoke out the outer edges, put in some gold, because this was her first time getting her face like fully beat, so she really did want a golden accent on her eyes. So I'm just leaving that inner corner space for a golden shadow. And as you can see right now, I am layering some purple shadow on top of the black liner that I put down, because I can't just leave it looking harsh like that. So I'm using the purple eyeshadow to just blend it out and make it look like a more smoky cut crease, as opposed to like a defined line that's just drawn on, you know. And then I did add some Sacha Buttercup underneath her eyes to catch any fallout that may happen. And because she has oily skin, it is okay for me to do this, because then it's just helping bake her concealer properly, you know. So now I'm just blending out the purple and the red, so there's no like harsh lines of transition. And then we go in with the rest of the colors. So unfortunately, as I was laying down the golden color from my Saharan palette, the camera did cut out. But now I'm going in with my e.l.f. Pop of Glitter Gel, because I thought that would give a really great reflective gold quality to the eyeshadow, but it didn't really do much. It's very watery and liquidy, and I'm not really impressed, so I will not be using that again. But as you can see, her golden eyes look absolutely fantastic. I am loving them so far, and she absolutely loved them. That's why you can see she keeps looking into the mirror. Then I'm just dusting away her bake, and I love how new she is to this whole makeup thing, because she was like, why the hell is there so much powder on my face? And I'm like, just relax, it's coming together, you know. So now I'm going in with my black Opal Deluxe finishing powder. This is in the shade Dark, and I'm just using that to blend the under eye powder into the rest of her face and then set the rest of her face. But as you can see, even without setting her face, this Revlon foundation looks absolutely freaking fantastic. So I adore that. So this is why I have it in my kit as my go-to foundation whenever I need to work on anyone, because it works on any skin type, any skin color, anything. Just unfortunately, this is the darkest shade they offer. But I mean, if you can find your shade, this is absolutely fantastic. Now I'm going in with my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, because I do love to drench a face, especially after I've used this much powder. I do love to drench a face in just some really good setting spray to really help with the longevity of the makeup, as well as to melt the powder into the face. So I absolutely love that. And then I felt like her outer corner wasn't quite as defined as I'd like it to be. So I did go in with a bit of the black gel liner and just really define that and add some sort of darkness and smokiness to the outer corner. And then I'm also dragging that into her lower lash line, and as you can see, she opened her eyes like a pro. Everyone else that I know has trouble keeping their eyes open when their lower lash line is being done by someone else, including me, so have to give props to her there. And then I did drag some of that red orangey color onto her lower lash line, and then we put her lashes on off camera, as you can see. And then she dared to tell me that she doesn't want to be contoured, and I'm like, how dare you speak like this when you're coming to me to get your makeup done? Like, that's a joke. That's why you can see like we break and start laughing at some points here, because she really loved the way the contour turned out. She hates the idea of drawing lines on your face and then trying to blend it out, and I hate that too. So I did use my regular powder contour on her, and she absolutely loved it. So that's why we're kind of laughing, like, and you were saying you don't want some contour, you know. But yeah, basically we just had a really good time doing her makeup, you know. And then I went in with my e.l.f. powder blush. I love this quad, literally had it for over a year, still looking freaking fantastic. Then going in with my Kevyn Aucoin Neo Setting Powder, which again, she was like, oh my gosh, it's a white powder, why are you putting it on my face? And I'm like, just trust me, I know what I'm doing, relax. And she absolutely loved how subtle this glow is. But me being me, I did have to add a little something. So you'll see that I do go in with my Maybelline Master Chrome highlight, because I really did want her to like pop and be glowing to the gods. But I did sort of keep it toned down because I wanted her to be comfortable. She did have to go home after this, and I didn't want her feeling self-conscious about the way she looked, you know. To round it off, we went in with the Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquer. Absolutely love that color. Then I went in with another round of powder all over her face. This is the Maybelline Pressed Powder, and one more round of setting spray just to lock everything in and really sandwich it into her face. And voila, we're done.
So you can speak right now.
Oh, how do you feel about your makeup?
I love how light it feels. I was a bit scared about her putting the lashes on, because I felt like I'd feel like I'd have bird's wings on my eyes, but it actually feels very light. And even the foundation and the makeup and I was scared also about the highlighter. It doesn't make me feel like
you're glowing to the gods.
Yeah, and I also don't feel like I'm from the morgue.
Oh yeah, she's not looking casket ready. I'm very proud of that.
Yeah.
And the Sacha powder really helped with that.
Yeah.
And I'm not coming on camera because I look like a hot mess. You see how she's laughing because she can see me? But yeah, I'm really enjoying using the Sacha Buttercup powder.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. And obviously, Urban Decay. Holy Grail. Go on, tell them.
So it doesn't feel heavy on my face. And, I really like how it looks like.
Okay, close your eyes and look at the camera. So you see, when I put on the red and then I put on the black, I'm sure all of you, like her, were feeling like Crystal has kind of lost her way and she's kind of lost her mind. But I'm really happy with the way the cut crease came out because I've never done it on someone else. I only did it on myself for the first time like a week ago. So I am pretty happy. And she wanted a bit of green. She wanted a bit of gold. So I did darken out the outer edges with the green. And then obviously the main lid space is with the gold. And I just realized you don't have any inner corner highlight. And that's like a sin when I do your makeup and you don't have an inner corner highlight.
I don't actually like it.
No. Okay, fine. Because I want her to be happy and comfortable. I'm not going to force it on her because she has me toning down this highlighter. Like, you don't understand. I like people glowing to the gods. And this girl is like determined to just be like on this mid-heaven level with the rest of us. But it's fine. I really like this. Do you see this glow on your cheeks? That is the Kevyn Aucoin Neo Setting Powder. And it is the coolest thing ever. This is literally, it's a super white powder. But do you see how good it looks on the face? Once you blend it in, it literally goes from this ashy mess to like... Even when I pull this out, she's like, what the hell are you putting on my face? And I'm like, just trust me. I know what I'm doing. So I need you to do my outro for me because I am not in... Oh, don't even look at me.
Wait, what did you say?
I say thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful. Start with that line. Into the camera.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful.
Be sure to subscribe down below.
Give
me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it.
Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it.
Leave me a comment. Let me
Leave me a comment and please like the page.
Video.
The video. And share it to your friends, please. Share it to your friends. Yeah.
And tell Olisa to come back on my channel again because I want to have her here. I want to beat her over and over and over again. So
yes.
Alright, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. Say bye.
I'm actually gonna do the queen wave.
Okay, do the queen wave. Okay.